Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, thank you to people that have left comments and that have subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. So today, as you can tell, I'm going to be answering a few questions concerning um, Poland. So some people left a few inquiries and comments under my video. I don't know, I've forgotten which one it is now, but the questions were specifically geared towards schools in Poland, studying in Poland, being a student in Poland, how to survive in Poland, and all of that. So I'm going to answer two questions that I felt were important and that I have not answered in my previous videos. And one of the questions was by someone that said I should talk about cities to find part-time jobs. That cities that will be easier for students to find part-time jobs. Okay, so when I was a student, I was working as a teacher, as a tutor, an English tutor. Now, this you can do in any city, to be honest, because a majority of my students, a majority of the work I did were private students. So students that I found on my own that would either come to my house, my place, or I would go to their place, or would meet in a common area, at a common area. So you can do this anywhere actually. As far as there are people living in where you reside, you will always find someone that wants to improve in their English or someone that wants to learn English. Okay, that being said, there are some cities that it will be easier to find students, and also it will be easier to work in a school, because after my education I also worked with some schools, and obviously it is easier to find these schools in bigger cities. So I would suggest cities like Warsaw, even though I feel like Warsaw is a bit saturated now. Majority of people living there speak English, and there are a lot of schools, and there are a lot of foreigners as well that are rendering their services. But if you're good, you will be known. So Warsaw would be a good place to start. Krakow also is a huge city, and a lot of people speak English, and a lot of people want to speak English as well. Łódź is also a good place to go to. Katowice, Gdansk, Poznan, Lublin, Wrocław, and yeah, those major big cities actually. Those are very good areas for you to find this kind of job. Now, if you're not looking to be an English tutor or a language tutor, and you want to work in a restaurant or in a factory, it'd be good to look into cities like Łódź. Now, there's a factory in Łódź that packaging for Gillette blades was outsourced to, and when I was in Łódź, I think I was paid, I think 9 zloty or 7 zloty per hour. I cannot remember, but yeah, Łódź is a good place to start. Warsaw as well will be a good place to start. So if you're looking to work in a restaurant, Warsaw will be a good place because it's the capital. Obviously, there are a lot of restaurants there that will be looking to employ someone that is native to the type of food they sell, or just basically students. Krakow as well. Krakow is a huge city, metropolitan city, and used to be the capital. And yeah, Katowice, Krakow would be a good place. So Warsaw and Katowice and Łódź. Okay, so pertaining to other kind of jobs, so working as a student, these are the jobs I feel like are limited to, especially international students, because again, as I said in my videos, there are jobs for students, but the language is a limiting factor, right? Because if you want to work anywhere as a student, you need to be able to speak the language, or except these kind of jobs I have mentioned earlier. Now, when I was a first year student in 2007, I used to work as a cleaner in an office, and I did this in Łódź as well. And from there, some of the staff told me to come to their house to clean their homes. So I was doing this as well. So this kind of jobs, you do not need to learn the language actually. You do not need to speak Polish. I mean, apart from the basics like hello, hi, my name is this, blah blah, and all of that, you do not need to be an expert in Polish language or any language for that matter. So yeah, bigger cities will be better for you. And okay, so I think I'm done with that. And the second question was someone asked that he or she needs more info about graduates entering into medicine in Poland. The thing is, I'm a bit lost here because I don't know what specific information you would like. and or what specific information do you seek specifically? I cannot talk about every university in Poland in this video and talk about their admission process and all of that or anything peculiar with them. But studying medicine in Poland is it's not tricky, but if you have a first degree, there's possibility of you getting into the not the 6-year program, because there's also a 5-year program and there's a 4-year program, so you can get into the 4-year program. I know someone that studied microbiology in the UK and studied medicine in Poland for 4 years, and there's also the 5 years as well. So depending on the first degree you have and where you had this first degree from, it's possible for you to go into this shorter years of medical school. I hope that answers your question. And most of the universities now in Poland have agents all over the world that you can go in through, so you do not need to apply to the university directly. Even though I applied to the university directly. I did my application myself, paid my application fee, went in for the interview myself. But some universities now have agents all over the world, and especially if you're coming from the US, there's an agent that is specifically in charge of recruiting students from the United States to my school or to the school that I graduated from. I'll leave their info down in the description bar, and some schools like that as well. The university in Poznan as well, I know have an agent. The University of so yeah, Poznan, I think, yeah, have an agent. Some schools you can apply to directly, like Łódź or Warsaw, you can apply to directly. Some schools you'd have to go through an agent. Okay, I hope that answers your question. But if you have a specific question, just leave it in the question bar below, whatever, and I'll answer. I have a really good reply. What's it called? Not method, but track record. I reply almost instantly, and I kind of answer questions, and I go over and over and over it. So yeah, if you have any questions, just write it down or just comment, and I would respond to you. And I also left my Instagram page details in a previous video, so you can also send me a DM there as well. All right, thanks for watching, and see you. Good luck.